And now I think we're at a point where there's new opportunities for advancement of shotcrete and for the organization. I think there's a lot of opportunities with the code, with advancements in technology, more acceptance of the shotcrete process. So now with the advancements, we can actually go to a completely sprayed system, which is much less thickness, much less carbon footprint, much more efficient, much more cost effective. And nowadays, between, they say 90% of the carbon footprint in a lining of a tunnel comes from the tunnel itself, or the concrete. So being able to reduce that is much more sustainable, as well as more efficient, more cost effective. My goal is, with some of this new applications in the underground and the use of shotcrete for a structural material now, with the acceptance of 318, and we need more people. If ACI requires that you use a ACI certified shotcreter, you can educate engineers, you can educate owners, you can educate all these people, but at the end of the day, you've got to have tradesmen, you've got to have people out there. So at Rinker, we developed a journeyman program. We got very involved in that. And I think we need to not just focus on contractor and engineer and owner education, but we need to look to branch out and get more people into the business from the journeyman, from the trade school level. The largest application in North America for shotcrete are swimming pools and water features. In the world, it's underground, but in North America, it's swimming pools. And there's a lot of issues around this country with swimming pool and quality of construction. And I think it's a huge opportunity for us to help improve that area and to get people involved from the shotcrete, or from the pool industry, pool, spa, water features, to get involved, and especially look at getting the contractor qualification, because that gives you credibility. And that's what we've been formed to do, is to make sure that the industry is doing good quality construction. People are here for the right reason. They're here to advance the industry, not to advance their own special interest. You're always going to have people that are there advancing their own interests, but when you're truly involved and committed to this volunteer organization, you're here wanting to do the right thing. The people that are involved, from the people that are on the staff, Charles, yourself, the people that are in the organization are here for the advancement of shotcrete, not for the advancement of any single company or special interest. We're trying to make shotcrete industry a better industry. And if you're involved in it over the long haul, you're going to see, this benefits me because it gives me credibility in the industry, but not necessarily, my company. So it's more of an interest for the greater good. And I like that. When you form and pour concrete, it's going in. The placement method isn't as critical as when you're shotcreting. Shotcreting, the method of placement and the qualification of the person doing the placement, is critical to the performance of the material. 27 years ago, we started, and it's come a long way that people have now accepted shotcrete. But at the end of the day, ACI is saying because the placement, the technique, and the person doing it is so critical that you've got to have a certified shotcreter to do it. One of my goals is, around the world, shotcrete in the U.S. or in North America is hand nozzling, but the rest of the world, it's a lot of mechanized. And that is typically robotically shot. So there's a certification that's done by a European federation called FNARC that does the robotic certification. My goal is to get that process or that certification included with our hand nozzling. I think that's a big opportunity for us and for the industry, and will help expand the use of shotcrete in North America and get more membership into this, because the people that are the larger contractors that are doing some of this big work, they go, well, ASA doesn't do any, I got to go to FNARC or blah, blah, blah. So we need to bring those people in. The other thing that I think I want to do is try to emphasize where we can have virtual meetings. I think we need to look at doing more virtual opportunities for people to get them involved and encourage that involvement, because we need more folks coming in with expertise in some of the different areas.